how you talk to yourself, how you talk to your body. This voice, there's a difference between what comes out of your mouth, what you write is different than the 70 some, 80 some thousand, 90 some thousand, 100 some thousand thoughts that you have in a day. What you speak and believe and feel in your body matters. That your voice and your body, your feelings and your sensations align. They match. What you speak to yourself matters. How you talk to yourself, how you talk to your body. This voice, not necessarily your thoughts. There's a difference between what comes out of your mouth, what you write is different than the 70 some thousand, 90 some thousand, 100 some thousand thoughts that you have in a day. What you speak and believe and feel in your body matters. That your voice and your body, your feelings and your sensations align. They match. Yoga is union of your mind. That's different than your brain and your thoughts. Your mind, which I associate with your voice, your truth, what you believe. Yoga is the union of your mind, your body, and your heart. And union doesn't necessarily mean that the three of those fit like a pie, as if it's 33.333% of each of them. It's not necessarily balanced like a seesaw, that you need 50% in one area of your life and 50% in another area of your life to create that balance, right? People talk about work-life balance. I invite you to consider that they can all be 100% you. That things don't need to necessarily always make sense in the evidence or logical form, right? We think 100, 100, 100, that's 300. Do I have 300% capacity? Yes. There is infinite space in you, just like infinite space in the universe and the galaxies. So why wouldn't you be able to dedicate that 100% simply because you are capable and you have the capacity to? That when work, to me, work more like play, is fulfilling, there's a passion, there's a purpose. I can show up most of the time, not all the time, most, with that 100% because I'm dedicated. I have a love for it. That the feeling in my body is one of belief and courage, confidence and love most of the time because I'm intentional. And that can be the same for your relationships, your friendships, your social life, your personal life, your hobbies, all of the areas, physical, emotional, mental, cognitions, spiritual, that fulfillment, that social connection, 100%. Do you want to be 100%? In all areas, simply because you have the space to. And every time you go towards the wrong direction, that doesn't mean that you've messed up or that it's bad or that you need to judge and shame yourself. Going in the wrong direction creates more space. There's a bigger space, a gap, like the polarizations between what you maybe fall back into and the direction that you want to go, where you're headed. And every time you catch yourself and you turn yourself around and you're like, whoops, I backstepped a little bit, human, turn around. Have that North Star, that light that you are headed towards because you believe in something purposeful for you, that resonates for you. And it takes a pace, it takes practice. Years and years and years of this sort of work, this sort of practice, just for me to even get here. And I don't have it all figured out, but I can trust in the moment. I can press play and sign on here and share. So be here with me. Come to a seat. How do you start your day? Can you start your day with that intention? It doesn't have to be yoga. This is yoga, sitting here, being here, grounding here is yoga. So come to your seat and move a little bit side to side. Notice the light, move front and back. Find your center point, not because you're balanced 50-50, but because you are 100 all around you. You are 100% in all areas of your life, which creates that alignment for you to live out your desire and your intention from the state that you embody and what you speak. Place one hand on your belly and one on your heart. Breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. And as you breathe in, may you send all of the oxygen down into the lower belly right here. The second energy center, the one of emotions, creativity or creation, the flow of water. And you visualize all of the water down here, flowing steady. As you send the air up through here and into your heart. May your heart sort from what's up here and down here to create that attunement, not necessarily integration, but attunement between what you know to be true and what you feel. What do you feel right now? And may you shift it, may you influence it with your breath and the stillness. That in this stillness, you bend reality. In this stillness, reality bends to you. Breathe in, breathe out, soften. Just soften, just notice the muscles soften. Maybe your spine shifts and changes. Maybe your posture shifts and changes. May you allow the body to move on its own and notice little subtleties. The shoulders dropping, my hands naturally moving down, my spine slouching, subtle motion and movement. Breathe. Maybe the eyes soften, maybe the jaw unhinges, maybe you bring your attention to your feet. You are 100% everywhere. Repeat that to yourself. I am 100% everywhere. And all that I desire comes to me, follows me. I am whole. I am safe. I am love. I am love. May you feel a slight tingle sensation along the edges of your skin. May you slowly begin to wiggle a part of the body or move a part of the body simply because it's invited to. Notice what naturally moves. If you'd like, you can take your hands and arms and reach them up by your sides and up and overhead. You may bring the hands together and draw them down. Rest your head, your chest, your heart, your belly. Take that again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring it down. With your breath, flowing through it. Simple motion with noticing compassionate awareness. You are, or I am, everywhere. You are, I am. Full conscious awareness. One more time. Hands can come down, maybe to your knees. Press them down. Maybe move. Circles. Gentle, spinal circles. One direction and then the other. Seated yoga is an easy way, or beautiful way, to come and reset, to ground, to center, to be a reminder. These are reminders of what you already know. One more time. And go forward and back. Opening through the throat and the heart and the chest. Notice anywhere that feels tight or tense, tender, achy. One more time. Beautiful. Right hand to the outside of your left knee and twist. Take your left hand, bring it back behind your spine. and gaze back behind you. I can show you this way. The legs can stay where they are. A gentle spinal twist. Squeeze the belly in. Round down through the tailbone. Hand flat on the floor or fingertips or on a block. Breathe. And after your next exhale, switch sides. So the left hand now to the outside of your right knee. The left hand reaches up and then back behind you. Gaze back behind your right shoulder. Twist. The twist counteract detachment, fatigue, depression, dissociation. It's like you're rinsing out the yuckiness, metaphorically, symbolically, physically. One more breath in and breath out. From here, you can come up onto one knee and then take the opposite leg, bend it, and come onto the sole of your foot. So this is considered baby warrior 2. You can have a blanket underneath of your knee. You can fold the mat. Reaching the arms out in opposition, shifting the ribs a little forward and back. You might feel some stretch and awareness in and around the hip. So for me, it's my left hip. Aligning your knee with your ankle, grounding into your foot, reaching the arms in opposition, relaxing the shoulders. Baby warrior 2. Now from here, you can stay here in stillness, or you can revolve your warrior, lifting your arm up, gazing up, feeling a stretch along the length of your body. Gazing up. You may stay here, or you can take the left forearm to your left thigh, reaching the right arm up and over, creating this diagonal line along the left side of your body, opening the heart and the chest, feeling through stretch and sensation, leaning slightly closer to your left thigh, gazing up. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale back to warrior 2. Switching sides. Bring the opposite knee down, the opposite leg up, planting down into the sole of your foot. So this is my right foot. Right knee aligns with my right ankle, lengthening through the whole left side, reaching the arms in opposition, turning so my torso and my hips are facing, for me, it's the long side of the mat, facing the camera, arms out, relax the shoulders, gaze over the right fingertips, baby warrior 2, or modified warrior 2. Pressing down into the foot, squeezing other muscles to take some of the pressure off of your knee. You may stay here, or you may revolve your warrior, feeling through the length of the right side body. So we're getting in both sides. The right side and the left side are receiving that attention. So you may notice where feelings occur in your body safely. It takes practice at a slow, dedicated space with your readiness. Inhale, gaze up and reach, and then exhale, right forearm to right thigh, lengthening through the left side, turning the torso, pressing the hip a little bit slightly, the left hip a little bit slightly over to the left, leaning into it. So bending a little more, opening through the heart and chest, gazing up, breathe, squeezing other muscles to take some of the pressure off of your knee, pressing down into your right heel, using other parts of the body to support you with a little less effort and more intention, everything at 100%. Breathe it in, breathe it out, and then come back to warrior 2 or baby warrior 2, gazing over your right fingertip. Breathe in, breathe out. Soften the arms. Come down onto your knees. You can sit on your heels, hero's pose. This hurts your feet or your knees, come to an easy seated position. You can press the palms down. You can lift them up, open to receive. In this stillness, reality bends for me. In this stillness, all that I desire comes to me. All that I desire follows me. Because everything within me is 100%, 100% notice. Less about the stretch and the physicality and more about the awareness of you and your body. 3, notice the motion, the movement that you engaged in, and the stillness, the yin and the yang. The heart rate increases simply because you bring your attention there, and that activates the inner system. So they are all working at 100%. Respiratory, cardiovascular, gastro, nervous system. And take another deep, full breath in. Exhale out. You can bring one hand to the belly again and one to the heart, honoring your own presence, the medicine of your own presence, and the medicine of the deep rest. However you rest, not necessarily sleep. Perhaps your rest is play, is a walk, is dance, is music, is writing, is socialization, is thrill. Know your rest. Know you. Thank you so much for showing up for yourself and practicing this morning, very gentle therapeutic yoga, mindfulness practice. Feel free to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Check out my website. Check out my courses and community. You amaze me. I love you.